After winning for the first time since 2008 in San Antonio, the Bucks return home to the BMO Harris Bradley Center, where they will host the Miami Heat. By 23 in Miami, 96-73, the Bucks were held to just under 33% shooting. Giannis is back with the take. He goes in against Babbitt. Gets it back to score. Giannis Antetokounmpo
with some decent success late in that game.
They had Golden State. Kevin Durant had 28 against Magruder. He was matched up at that spot. Henson throws it up and in over Whiteside. The start is 8th. Moved into the starting lineup with the injury to Matthew Dellavedova. It's the first on Goran. Good hands by Henson. He ripped it away from Dragic. Tony Snell and Antetokounmpo.
Again, that's the third strong rim run. But just too long, I think, for Magruder to have any effectiveness whatsoever.
Tony Snell for three.
We'll take a look at that later, but it's tough to double team off the passer.
Parker on the flush. Dragic deep penetration. He went to the corner. It was picked off. Giannis Antetokounmpo. How did he do that?
It took about 5 steps, but it's all good.
There's nothing wrong with brutal honesty, but Giannis was very excited that this is his bobblehead night. And
defensive rebound game, 20 total against Golden State.
That's Magruder inside. He had 28 points total in the previous 3 games. Beasley counted.
And moves out there to challenge Tyler Johnson. And not back in.
Well, I wouldn't really know, but I'll take your word for it. You would know. An answer 3 by Dragic.
And they've needed it, especially the young bookends, 21 and 22 years old.
Beautifully done, Dellavedova.
The same thing, 2 very high IQ basketball players.
The Bucks have their biggest lead, 10 points. Tyler Johnson.
They're playing over their heads right now in terms of shooting the basketball.
Dellavedova finds Monroe again. He went to his dominant left hand.
Good to see.
Johnson for 3. Waiters to Babbitt. He steps back for 3.
Well, the Bucks have played. They're still only down 9.
Beasley. Well done. Babbitt thought he walked. I had an inkling too.
Had no chance against Michael Beasley.
Wayne Ellington, he didn't shoot like Duke that time.
No, he did not.
Rigged up for Beasley. Monroe right there. He goes back to Beasley. Terry for 3. Jason Terry. Whiteside throws it away to the Jet. Jason Terry leaves it for Giannis. Out! Brogdon from Giannis. Malcolm Brogdon hits the triple.
Again, focus on the defense. Get this shooting percentage down. Good contest the last couple of possessions. It's good. That's a good contest there too.
Giannis, Whiteside, front office, pretty high position these days. He called and he said, "Jim, you're going to love him." He said, "We've had him twice, and we really think the world of Michael Beasley." That's a drive and score by Snell. Clock at 11. Dragic contact with Brogdon. Bucks sealing the lanes. Whiteside able to get inside. He spun away from John Henson.
7-1 long and pretty strong up top.
Giannis was inside the arc, thought better of it, finds Brogdon. This time it drops for him.
That head and shoulder by his defender, and then use his body to kind of shield him off on the finish.
That's a nice move by Dragic.
Military army green thing going on.
Battleship gray.
Yeah.
Would you repeat that, please?
The Bucks.
Just 2 turnovers by Milwaukee in the first half. Giannis had 1, and the Bucks with a team turnover in December. Also the 28th of December in 2015 at Dallas. At the basket, Tony Snell only led the Bucks with 14 points in Game 1 against the Heat. He had 4 threes in that game, you'll recall. Luke Babbitt, mid-range jump shot. He's up to 8 now. He scored 11 with 8 rebounds in South Florida. Henson blocks the shot, comes up twisting and holding his
success defending Giannis down in Miami, down in the post. Strong lower body.
Parker, nice move.
His college teammate of Michael Beasley, AAU teammate.
Ripped away by Giannis. Tony Snell on the run.
Playing hockey back in the old days when men were men.
That I never understood. A goalie without a mask, but they all did it. Magruder defending Beasley. Michael Beasley.
17 points came in his third quarter, but after the win in San Antonio on Tuesday, Jabari said that was his best game since last year when they were able to beat Golden State.
Getting that information on Jabari Parker under 2 minutes in the third quarter. Maker, yes, Dellavedova saw him hanging out on the baseline.
$149, 10 wins.
Looks like they might go 1 for 1, get a victory tonight out of that first one. That's a jump ball. Tyler Johnson getting a hand in. It's nothing if you would really foul up this one.
Especially under these circumstances. This would be a major foul up.
Dragic checking in. And Dion Waiters, Jabari Parker, 11 points, 11 of his 17 in the third, 4 out of 5 from the field. Tyler.
Once the ball kind of crosses that inbound line.
Giannis scores the Bucks' first points. Brian Peach had selected Malcolm Brogdon. To the middle for James Johnson. Okay, it's time to...
Yeah. And especially if you don't execute at this end of the floor if you're the Bucks.
Jason Terry. Fade away off the glass. Taken by Waiters. Dellavedova back. Waiters veers off. And that allows scoring margin.
Like I said, I mean, defensively, if you're having a letdown, you got to get better shots than that. These guys away.
Jabari Parker 3 for 3 on triples. It's the 10th game in which he has had 3 or more three-point makes. Shot comes away. Tyler Johnson, James Johnson. Johnson and Johnson working. Tyler scores.
The way the Heat have backed off the Bucks on the outside.
Brogdon gives it up for Giannis. They took a lot of the 24, but it pays off.
Tough for everybody, but the
preseason.
Yeah, and
not halfway through.
But remember, he 5 years with Tony Bennett down in Virginia. Nice, beautiful.
Wow.
He's fine. He signed a nice contract to come in and help this team win basketball games.
Giannis again. 10 on the shot clock. Turnovers in the second half have made this interesting. We're piping for Brogdon here. We're talking about a legitimate subject, I think. Parker inside, yes.
That's the reading question on that.
Yeah. You talked about that too, huh?
Yep. Good.
Whiteside.
Steve Kerr talked about him. This team plays hard, they scrap, they fight to the end.
Parker battling until the end. 24 points tonight. Malcolm Brogdon. Man.
I mean,
he just runs the team.
It's a meritocracy. When you earn it.
They have never led. Whiteside.
We had to feature those.
The players are loving that. Dragic lays it in. I think they have the right coach for this, too. I think he keeps them in line, and he teaches them how to have good chemistry and why.
And forces them to communicate.
Yes.
He forces this team to communicate with each other.
He absolutely does. A deft touch by Jason Kidd. The Bucks are 20-18